What is going on to you Geminis out there? Hope y'all having such a great day. Listen, smash the like button. That way you can get more in tune to the energy of the reading. And I also want to go ahead and say also, there's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel. So I can most definitely keep the show going. Everything from tarot card readings, birth chart readings. Come through and get a reading from me. Would really appreciate it if you would. Also, yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the, click the bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. All right, so for you Geminis, you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. I know that these are new cards. Yes, they are very much so new cards. The situation for you is that the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Let me take a step back. Let me actually see what's going on. Oh wow. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Listen, you have the Six of Cups, but I'm jumping over a card. I'm jumping over the Queen of Pentacles. So basically, this is I was already thinking that this is somebody that's kind of eyeing you, right? They're checking to see what it is that you Geminis you've got going on, whether or not you Geminis are doing well, because they most definitely want to come back, say what's up, reach out to you, everything like that. So the situation for you Geminis is that you're the apple of somebody's eye. This is what it is I keep saying to you. Y'all are pretty much doing your thing. You are. A lot of people like you. And so because people like you, they can't necessarily stay away from you. Now, to get into it, let's get into it. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Six of Cups. Okay, Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups right here are really about how the Six of Cups, you already know what that is. Someone's trying to come back. So don't be surprised if you Geminis hear from the person that you were talking to, that you may have stopped talking to, that the two of you may have had some sort of romantic connection, because they're trying to reach out. Okay? Trying to reach out to you. So, but the Queen of Pentacles represents, they may try to make it seem like they may need some help, because they don't necessarily know how to actually come to you and let you know straight up what it is. So a lot of you, that's my cat entering into the room. So a lot of you need to understand that since that's the case, just understand that you're going to have someone who is an ex or could have been an ex, right? Someone that you had some sort of romantic interest in coming back, but they're not being direct about why it is that they're there, why they want to be with you, why they want to hang out, why they're contacting you. They're contacting you because they like you, but the thing is that they're too chicken squat to actually say anything about it or actually do anything. So they got to come to you with the friendship type thing, like, the damsel in distress, please go ahead and save me type stuff. That's the way that they got to basically put it. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, and then you have the Knight of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles really is about how it is that you are not obligated to help them out at all. If you do not want to help them out, then don't do so. Because that's one of those psychological traps, right? That I was kind of talking about the other day. That's one of these psychological traps. The idea that, you as Geminis may get yourself caught up. And it's not a Gemini thing. It's just a everybody thing. But I'm speaking to you Geminis right now, where you may think that just because a person helped you out a couple of times that you are obligated to help them. And that is not motorcycles now. I want one. But anyway, you're not obligated to help anybody that you don't want to. And a lot of you Geminis will overlook that if you are not careful. So the thing is that you may end up falling into the same type of nonsense if you're not careful, like I was talking about. The Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups right here is about how, since that's the case, so if you know good and well that you don't want them to be around you, tell them no. Don't reach back out to them. But out of curiosity, some of you Geminis may still try to figure out why. Some of you, may still try to figure out why that is. And the Knight of Cups represents, they'll tell you why. They'll tell you. They're not going to tell you the real reason, but they're going to tell you kind of the fake made up reason, which is them saying like, hey, I want this because I need your help this way. When in actuality, that's not really the case at all. They really want to get back in your life. They know that you Geminis pretty much was a blessing into their life. And that, you not being there for them anymore, that made them look real terrible. That made them look real terrible because you were their blessing. A lot of times people rag on Geminis. I don't get it. I think that Geminis can be most definitely crazy. And I've even talked about Geminis, how they're crazy. But then again, too, I'm naturally I'm not very agreeable with everything. But there's a reason why I'm not agreeable. But the point is, there was a point in time where I was disagreeable with you Geminis, but I'm not disagreeable anymore. And the reason why it is, obviously, I'm still going to be disagreeable with y'all when it comes to the important things. But I understand you Geminis a lot more from that perspective. And I understand myself a lot more. And one of the things that I understand is that regardless of ultimately, and this is what I was saying, regardless of the zodiac signs, as much nonsense as Gemini can be when their head and their heart are not necessarily in the right place, it's still very much so a situation where I can't allow myself to get caught up. And the whole reason why it is that I stopped kind of being upset at Gemini in the first place is honestly due to the fact that I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I'm not the type of person to be the same person every single time that a person interacts with me, right? Like a friend or like an acquaintance or something like this. Like I'm looking to evolve as time go on and get better. So the situation for me is I'm not really like holding on a grudge forever. Now the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that you Geminis, you don't have to help them if you don't want to. But the problem with a lot of you though is you'll listen to them, and all it is that they want you to do is the Nine of Cups, to at least listen to what it is that they have to say. And then the things that the King of Wands is about how and they think that all they need to do is tell you about what's going on with them and be like a damsel in distress, right? I hope YouTube don't hit me for this, for saying the word, yo. Like, I'm not insulting anybody. I'm saying in a literal sense, but and a metaphorical sense. But the point is that the King of Wands is about this person not really being they look to tell you what it is that they've got going on to ultimately get you in a situation where now you start thinking about how to help them. So basically like a roundabout way of kind of guilt tripping you back into their life because they hope that you don't want to see them messed up and hurt. So they're hoping that you Geminis come in trying to be like a I almost said it. Trying to be like a superhero. And the thing is that the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups now is about, it's up to you to make the right judgment call, like I said, like I've been talking about throughout this entire reading, and to leave them out. That's what the Ace of Swords, I said judgment, Ace of Swords, excuse me, and the Eight of Cups, if I did say judgment. But the point is that it's up to you to understand that you got to walk away from them. You Geminis have achieved addition by subtraction, in the sense that these people are better off not being in your life. That's your issue. They're coming in trying to, right? They're coming in once again, trying to make it seem like they got you. If you do this for them, that you'll do that for them, right? Excuse me. If you do this for them, they will do this for you. They have your back. They have your best interest in mind, when that is not necessarily the case. We talk about psychological traps over here on this channel. And one of the psychological traps is, I forgot the name of it. It's actually on the phone, but I'm using my phone to record this. But one of the psychological traps is you think that you are obligated to do something for someone because you know them, or they've done something good for you that you liked, or the two of you have history, when you do not. That is a psychological trap. So it's saying, this reading is saying, you got to be able to get out of your own way, because you falling for them is nothing but a trap. All it is that they want to do is get back in your good graces by the way of trickery. They're trying to lie. They're trying to use you into thinking that they have a problem. Things are going wrong with them, and they want your help. Okay? Specifically, it has to be you. It can't be anybody else. Has to be you. Because if it ain't, then for some odd reason, you're the only person in the universe that can help them out. So let's clarify the Eight of Cups. You have the Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, High Priestess. To clarify, the Eight of Swords. So, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords right here is really about how you, it's about how it is that you Geminis need to, if you having a problem telling the person no, and the two of you are not even together, and this person is coming back in and you got a problem with that, it's saying that you need to be able to say no. There's something spiritually going on with you Geminis where it's a good gesture. You know, you have a big heart. You like the fact that you Geminis can really, you know, I like it, I should say, and you like it. You like the fact that you're not a psychopath, okay? You have compassion for yourself. You have compassion for others. But you Geminis also need to understand that there needs to be a healthy mix between doing things for others, but then at the same time, this is New York, but then at the same time looking out for yourself. And that you have to be able to understand when and where, time and a place. So now the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands now is about, because they gonna essentially put the burden back on your shoulders and stuff like this. And whatever kind of difficulties or problems or issues that you Geminis had with these people, you're gonna have those difficulties and issues and problems yet again if you try to get back in good with them again. And then you have the High Priestess. And then now the High Priestess represents, you're never going to get rid of them. And the reason why I'm saying that so confidently is because you could tell them no, like you Geminis need to do, and tell them F off. No way. You bounce. Right? And these people will still High Priestess you. They'll still spy on you. Secret admirer. checking out what you're doing. If you have social media, trying to figure out what it is that you're doing on social media. Trying to figure out a different way to get back in your good graces. What is the magic formula that they could say to get you, Geminis, to rock with them again? It's up to you, Geminis, to understand you need to put up some sort of psychic defense, because this person is never going to stop trying to get you back. Peace.